I don't believe in supporting black business. And not necessarily because the owner is black, but I just don't believe supporting a business just because the owner is black. I hope that makes sense. So, in the beginning of my life, basically, when I arrived here at Kaslam, Elitchville, there were a lot of black businesses, right? There was MTN, there were Tuck Shop Banbani, and even next door, there was a tuck shop, you know. And Gwafika Abu, my friend, the Pakistanis came. We call them my friend here in South Africa, right? And they took over the tuck shop space. They took over all those businesses, right? And a lot of the black people were complaining that these people came and took our businesses. And now black people don't support each other. They would rather support the Pakistanis, Abu, my friend, basically, you know. And it's like, bro, first of all, in 2013, these black businesses, in 2013, these black businesses were selling 5 Rand airtime for 6 Rand. For 6 Rand. So much airtime inflation when it was so unnecessary back then. You know, and then my friend comes and he sells it for 5 Rand. Another thing is that most of the time when you go to these tuck shops, ask for bread. First of all, bread was expensive and it was hardly there. There was hardly any bread. And then you go to my friend, bread is way cheaper. You can even get baked beans and washing powder at a cheaper price than most of these people. So it was more convenient to buy from Abu, my friend, than to buy from most of our brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. So what do? We naturally go to what is convenient. We naturally go for better deals, right? And what happens? Your business is going to close down because you don't want to adapt to your competition. And then you come back blaming your customers, saying that black people don't support each other. They would rather support a Pakistani. And it's like, look at this. They're providing more value at a cheaper price than yours. Why would I support you? Why? For me personally, it doesn't make sense. First of all, understand that business is hard, and I appreciate that business is hard. But if somebody provides better value than you, then they deserve the customers, you know, at a cheaper price. That's like the whole purpose of business, you know. If I don't know if that makes sense. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. But if somebody is providing more value at a cheaper price, like you done for unless you adapt. Now black people, they chose not to adapt. I'm so sorry guys, my English just is running away, you know. It reminds me of this other guy who was selling I don't know if it's livers and chicken feet and with soup inside and with pap in such an awkward place in my township, at such an awkward place. Like nobody goes there walking. Everybody goes there with cars, and it's usually people who are tired from their jobs. It's like a very awkward space here in my neighborhood, right? And nobody goes there. Nobody goes there. And he decided to put his little gazebo nyana, and then it had his little scarftines, you know, lunch boxes, and he was selling whatever he was selling. This one guy came to him and he was like, yo, bro, what are you selling? Please lower the price. And he was fighting, saying that, no, Kela, shh. I'm so sorry, guys. He was fighting, saying, no, I'm not going to lower my prices. You try my food first and you will tell me if these deserve to have their prices lowered. You know, something like that. And he was very arrogant with the customer who was willing to support, right? And then later on, his business of course closed down, guys. There was no way he was gonna run that for a long time. Later on, I met up with him. I didn't meet up with him. He was at the barber shop and he was talking to the barber, talking about how black people don't support each other and how he started a business and nobody supported him, right? And it's like, first of all, you're giving us bad value at a high price and you deserve the support. And if you don't get it, it's our fault somehow. Why don't you do some self-reflection? You know, my thing is, you know, black people should start businesses that give off value, that are changing lives. I'm so sorry for my dog. I'm so sorry. They always do this. Black people should start business that give off value at a cheap price so they can be known. Instead of now starting a business which has already inflated everything and the products are hardly there. Whenever I come to buy, there's an attitude, and then you still expect me to support you. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. So my thing is, I'm only going to support businesses that give value to me. If I hardly buy at Checkers and I always buy at Pick n Pay, it's because there's something more convenient at Pick n Pay that Checkers doesn't have. It's not because I'm not supporting Checkers because they're black. It's just that your business doesn't make sense. It's not doing anything for me. And I appreciate the fact that business is hard. And I'm speaking from I've never started a business that people have to support, so I don't know how it feels perspective. But I feel like that perspective is also necessary. You know, I've never started a business. People have never had to support me, right? But I feel like I'm the customer here, and I am telling people, like, I'm giving you advice, even though I've never started a business. But as a customer, I'm giving you advice because I feel like my perspective is also necessary. I don't know if it is not, but tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that we are wrong for not supporting black businesses? Or do you think that what I'm saying makes sense, that we should only support businesses that bring value into our life? Because if you don't do that, if I'm just supporting you because even with friends, guys, even with friends, you know, if my friend doesn't start a business, if he doesn't start a business that brings value into my life and I have no reason to buy his product, I shouldn't buy his product. Maybe that one time I can buy it, but I shouldn't buy his product consistently just because he's my friend. His business shouldn't depend on me, you know. And I'm not saying we should be bad friends. Like, here's the thing, to all my friends, right, who are subscribed to this YouTube channel and who are watching this YouTube channel, if my videos don't give value to you, you are not obliged to subscribe. It's still your choice. I'm not forcing you to subscribe. If you feel like this doesn't give value to you and you don't see any reason for subscribing, or you don't see any reason for watching these videos consistently, then might as well just unsubscribe. You know, I'm not saying unsubscribe. I'm saying if I don't give you value and you feel like unsubscribing, then I won't blame you because I'm not giving value to you. You know, even when you watch this video and you don't feel like subscribing, then it's okay. I didn't give value to you. That is fine. But I know there are people that will subscribe that I gave value to, and those are the customers that I'm looking for. I'm not calling you guys customers. I mean, those are the subscribers that I'm looking for. I'm just making an example of like business and stuff like that, you know. So I hope this makes sense. I know, guys, I suck at articulating myself, but I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you guys. I'll get better at speaking. I'll get better at articulating myself. I shot this video a million times, and I feel like this one is a bit but it's the best one I shot. So I don't want to shoot more videos because I'll spend the rest of the day and I'm telling you guys things that are relevant. Bye-bye. I saw the reaction I got from my last video and the comments, and everything was so nice. People were engaging. So I'm assuming you guys like hearing my opinions. So if you guys like hearing my opinions, please comment down below life perspectives. And if you don't like hearing my opinions, but you've made it this far, please comment down, I've made it this far. The reason I say comment down life perspectives is because that's what I'm going to name the playlist of where I share my opinions with people. And by the way, I am a trader, so I'm going to post trading content too. So I hope YouTube tries to categorize me with the proper people so my message can be reached. Yeah, peace.